What's up, guys? Tanner here, and I wanted to do a commentary today. Should be watching some Killzone Shadowfall multiplayer. I do pretty bad in the beginning, but start to get the hang of it. I haven't really played it since day one. So yeah, um, speaking about day one, I wanted to talk about the next gen consoles and tough decision. A lot of money going into these next gen consoles, $400, $500, depending on what you're buying. But the question is PS4 or Xbox One. There's a couple things you have to keep in mind. If you like to play games and you don't really care about, TV, if you don't really watch TV, um, if you don't really like sports, I mean, not necessarily, but if you don't really like sports or really into like social media or stuff like that, then the PS4 is for you. I mean, there's still like Netflix and everything on the PS4, so you can, your Netflix subscription. There's Hulu Plus and other apps too. There is the social integration with sharing, so you can upload your videos to Facebook or screenshots to Twitter or Facebook, which is nice. But if you do like TV and you do like watching sports and keeping up with your fantasy team and things like that, and you don't care so much about how your games perform, but you just like playing games in general, then the Xbox One is probably the way to go if you have enough money to spend. The PS4 is more powerful than the Xbox One, period. A lot of games run at 1080p, and a lot of games are upscaled from 720p on the Xbox One, whereas on the PS4, a lot of them run at native 1080p, like COD Ghost, Assassin's Creed 4, Killzone Shadowfall, which you're watching right now, and I played the campaign on that game. It's pretty good. If that matters to you, then get a PS4. If you're already in the Xbox ecosystem, then get an Xbox. Unless none of your friends are converting over in the beginning, then maybe try something different. Or, who says not to get a Wii U? Wii U is not a bad console at all. Still got your games on there, and you still got your Nintendo exclusives. Who says it's not in the console race? So yeah, if TV matters to you, if social integration matters to you, if like connecting with your friends matters to you, then get an Xbox One. If you like playing games in general, if like better exclusives, because I guarantee the PlayStation's gonna have better exclusives than the Xbox One. Um, get a PlayStation 4. It can record more game footage like built in than the Xbox One. The Xbox One can only record 5 minutes of gameplay, and the PS4 can record 15 minutes, which is actually very useful. That's what I'm using to record my gameplay right now because I do not have my Elgato yet. And sorry if I sound kind of, tired. It's like 1 a.m. right now. 1 a.m. Yeah, 1 a.m. And I thought I'd do a commentary because I'm kind of bored. So yeah, if that matters to you, if TV matters to you, if sports matters to you, if fantasy football matters to you, get an Xbox One. Can't stress that. If you think Connect is cool and everything, Snap's really awesome. I played around with both consoles. I own the PlayStation 4, like you may know, and I played the Xbox One at the Microsoft Store, across the street from my house. And I really like it, honestly. It does a lot of things well. I know the Connect is still pretty buggy right now, but I mean, software updates. If you wait a year, it's probably the best thing to do if you wait. Because I tell you right now, the PS4 still have software issues. Like there's the service is called Music Unlimited, and I love it. It's kind of like Spotify for PlayStation, and you can just play music and then go play COD Ghost if you want to, or any game you want, and then sorry, then you can go play, listen to music while you're playing your games, or whatever. But now, when I try to do that, the music just stops, and it bothers me. But it's software, and It'll get fixed. It's part of being part of the first adopters of the consoles. You know, the Xbox One has similar software issues. And as you may know, both consoles had a lot of failure. A lot more with PlayStation, but you know, Xbox One had a lot of consoles with broken discs, disc trays, like not trays, whatever the thing that feeds the discs in and out, because there's no trays now. Like another YouTuber, Review Tech USA. He's a very very good YouTuber. I love him. He had two Xbox Ones and they both broke, which is unfortunate. And he actually was lucky enough to get one of the PS4s that did work, because a lot of PS4s didn't work, and I got a PS4 that worked. Thank God, because I would have been pretty mad if I didn't. Yeah, so there's software bugs. Connect, I'm sure, yeah, Connect doesn't work as well as it advertises yet. The PlayStation camera, if like voice control matters to you, then the PlayStation camera is, I think, is worth it at $60. I don't own one, but the Twitch TV, feature, I think that's pretty cool. It could work for if you're a YouTuber, if you're trying to start out, if you just want to like let people watch you, whatever. Then you could put your face on, your voice on with the PlayStation camera. It's only $60, and that's not bad. And at least Sony gives you the chance to, decide whether you want that additional camera or not. But Microsoft shoves it in your face, and that's probably why the Xbox One's more expensive. Um, if you don't really care about social integration, if you like Netflix, if Netflix is the only thing you like, and you don't really care about graphics, you just like playing games, and you like the occasional, like, fun games like Mario Kart, or, Super Mario 3D World is a great game, then try out a Wii U, or at least test one out. Go to Target or something, I'm sure they have one on display. It's way underrated. It's actually a very, very good console. My buddy has one, and I love playing on it. The gamepad is actually really comfortable. It's not heavy like people say it is. Um, it's actually a really great console, and graphics look great on it. I mean, they're a little bit. I mean, it's not like specs like on the PS4 and the Xbox One with like 8 gigs of RAM and all that beautifulness of 4K and everything. It's not like future proof, but it's got a little bit better specs than the PS3 and the Xbox 360. But it plays games very well, and it's really underrated, very underrated. I recommend trying one out somewhere. So yeah, I'm gonna bring it up one more time. If you like TV, if you like Facebook and Twitter, and if you like, if you're like one of those guys who are obsessed with their football team, or their fantasy football team, or they like to watch Netflix, they like Hulu Plus, they're lazy enough to not switch the HDMI input. If you're just like, nah, I don't feel like grabbing the remote. Xbox One is your console. It's not as powerful as the PS4. It runs games and it runs them perfectly fine, but probably not as good as they would run on a PS4. And I'm not hating on the Xbox One. I think it's a great console. But if gaming's all, yeah, so if gaming's all you care about, then I recommend the PS4. And I mean, yeah, gaming, and then Netflix, Hulu Plus. The music thing's really cool. You can record your gameplay, built-in recording gameplay. Um, there's what, NBA Game Time, if you like the NBA, NHL, stuff like that. It's cool. And the PlayStation Store's, great. PlayStation Plus, that's what I talk about. PlayStation Plus is probably the best $50 you can ever spend if you're, best value, because you get free games every month, play for free. And the PlayStation 4 comes with a month of live PlayStation Plus, and Killzone Shadowfall came with another 7-day trial, and same with Call of Duty Ghosts. So you get, there you go, a month and 2 weeks of free PlayStation Plus to try it out. you'll love Resogun. Resogun is probably it's really fun and it's really addicting. Contrast is decent. I put a let's play up on the channel. It's pretty. It's okay. It's not my favorite game, but it's not bad. Yeah, PlayStation Plus is a great value. Xbox Live, I don't know what they're doing with that on the Xbox One. I know they did something at the end there with the 360, like they offered games from like 2009 for free, like Halo 3 and like what Assassin's Creed 2, I think. It's kind of like that, but PlayStation Plus has a lot more games. Like if you look on the PS3, there's like 22 games or something for free, and it's like Battlefield 3's for free. Um, Gosh, what else? I forget what else because I got rid of my PS3. I borrowed my buddy's. Um, yeah, great value. Xbox Live, it's basically required if you want to do anything cool on the Xbox One. On the PS4, you can still do like Netflix. You can still, I mean, you can't do online multiplayer, but you can still, play games. You can still connect to the internet and everything. You just can't play multiplayer. But on the Xbox One, when the Xbox Live, you can't do anything without having the subscription. So like basically pretty limited. You can play single player games, but you can't record your gameplay, you can't watch Netflix. You can't, you know, you can't play multiplayer games. You can't do basically any of the features that you want to do as a entertainment box. So you basically need Xbox Live, and that's $60 for 12 months, which isn't terrible, but something to consider. Put in your mind. The Xbox One's also $100 more than the PS4, and it includes its camera, but it's basically based on preference. So yeah, think about what I just said if you're trying to buy a new console. I honestly recommend waiting if you have a current 360 or PS3. Um, then yeah, wait. I'd wait. Wait till everything gets better. Wait till games come out. If you have a Wii, then get a new console, please. The Wii is terrible. But yeah, I recommend waiting on getting a new console. But if you're absolutely tired of, your Xbox 360, or you feel like the graphics suck or whatever, for whatever reason, I don't know why you should care about graphics when games are based on gameplay. But if that's you, then get a new console. But try them out first. Go to the Sony store, play a PS4, go to the Microsoft store, play an Xbox One, go to GameStop or a Target to try out a Wii U. Yeah, just try them out, see which one you like. If your friends are going to an ecosystem, then go with your friends. If all your friends have a 360 and they plan on getting an Xbox One, say for Christmas, then I recommend going with your friends because that's probably how you're gonna have the best experience playing online with them. Alright, guys, that's all I have to say. Kind of just wanted to go on a rant there about next gen and everything. So, have a nice day. This might be going up late, but yeah, it's your mom's an elephant. Hopefully we have our first, where we recorded some Minecraft 360, and hopefully that's up tonight or tomorrow. So yeah, everybody have a good day. Thanks for watching. Oh, and also guys, remember to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more gameplays and let's plays and commentaries and such like that. The support is much appreciated. Have a good one, guys.